All right, everybody. Kind of gather around. Uncle Tom is going to tell you an old story. Takes place in the Far East. The emperor of the country was old. He knew he was getting ready to die. And he wanted to choose the next emperor. He didn't have any kids, no relatives. So he told the wise men, he said, now, y'all go around throughout the country. Bring me the smartest, most gifted kids we have. The wise men did what he said, went out, got the smartest, most gifted kids in the country, brought them in front of the king. The king said, I'm giving each one of you a clay pot and one seed. I don't know what kind of seeds you have or what kind of plant's going to grow. But in 1 year, I want you to bring your pots back. And at that time, I'll decide who's going to be the next emperor. One of the kids, a little boy, was named Ling Ling. Ling Ling took his pot, all excited, went home, showed it to his mother, told his mother what the king said. Ling Ling did exactly he was told. He took his pot, took his one seed, put it in the pot. After about 6 weeks, he was walking around looking at the other little kids' pots, and they had little sprouts already. Ling Ling, nothing had grown, nothing had sprouted. 6 months later, he walked around and looked at the other little kids' pots. They had nice plants, almost a foot tall, some of them. Ling Ling still had nothing. He said, Mom, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm watering it. I'm giving it a little sunlight. I don't know why it's not growing. 9 months in, Ling Ling went around and looked at the other little kids' pots. They all had beautiful plants. Some of them had trees, bushes, vines. Ling Ling still had nothing. He was so disappointed. He couldn't figure out what was wrong. The year came. It was time to go before the king. Ling Ling told his mother, Mom, my seed never even sprouted. I'm not going. I don't want to embarrass our family. I'm the only one who doesn't have anything. Ling Ling's mom said, you told the king you would come back in a year. Take your pot and go. Ling Ling got to the court where the king was. He got way in the back. He didn't want anybody to see his empty pot. The king came in. He walked around the room. He told the little kids, all of you have wonderful, wonderful plants. It's amazing. Way back in the back, the king spotted Ling Ling. He said, Ling Ling, bring your pot. Bring your pot so I can see it. Reluctantly, Ling Ling had his head down. He brought his pot up in front of the king. He said, all right, everybody, I want y'all to meet the next emperor of the country. Other kids were amazed. The court was amazed. Why would he pick Ling Ling? He hadn't grown anything. The king said, I gave each one of you a single pot, and I gave you a single seed. What you didn't know was that all of the seeds that I gave you were boiled seeds. None of them would grow. Ling Ling here is the only one who was honest and didn't replace the boiled seed with something else. Integrity is when you do the right thing when nobody's looking.